So, how could you make an ice wall that surrounds all of the continents that we have in this section of the flat Earth plane? By flooding, about 3/4 of the Earth's freshwater is stored in glaciers. Intuitively, I'm feeling that the ice age is when the ice wall was put in place. Now, you can see on the Gleason's map that we, in fact, have an ice wall that surrounds all of the continents. Well, when this ice wall was put in place, that's when snow came in. This is when the winter and autumn seasons came in. This is just my intuitive feelings. The Earth revolves in orbit around the Sun in 365 days, 6 hours, and 9 minutes, 369, with reference to the stars at a speed ranging from 29.29 to 30.29 kilometers per second. You want to join a lecture with me? All right, let's do it. Well, the point that I'm trying to make here is, how does the sun know its boundary? Like, how does the sun know to stop at the interior of the ice wall, and why does it not go past the ice wall? You see, Alaska receives 30 days of night every year. Now, if the sun rotates the same, right, every 365 days, well, 365 days, why does Alaska get 30 days a night, and some parts of, I believe it's Sweden and Finland and Norway, receive like extended days where it can be 2 a.m. and it's still they're still receiving the sun? Now, since 3/4 of the Earth's freshwater is stored in glaciers and water holds memories, glaciers could be like SSD drives. Glaciers could be that external hard drive that you have, that extra storage. And since water is a conductor, then glaciers are like a superconductor. Essentially, everything runs on a system here. You see, these trees, the leaves know when to leave because the nights become longer, and then the chlorophyll leaves, and then they die off of the tree. And then when the sun makes that spiral, that rotation, it sets off the trigger in the trees to let the leaves know to come back, as the same mechanism that your pineal gland uses to let you know it's time to go to sleep. Essentially, water is like the life force of the simulation. We know it as like H2O, but really it's more like 100111. It is the code, like the organic intelligence. If water can form like this and take on many other shapes in gas, then you can say that water can form thought. It's intelligent, it's sentient. And if your physical avatar can take on more water, can handle more water, then maybe you'll be more intelligent, which is why dolphins are more intelligent than humans, and octopus have 8 brains. And I'm willing to bet that dolphins can use telepathy. Anyway, if water is intelligent, then you can say that we are surrounded by a smart ring, the ring around the Earth. So you have the ring around the Earth, and then you have like, the North Pole in the middle with a huge center. Then you can see I'm trying to put your attention on the bullseye. So if we do have records of floods in the past, then if you were to flood a place and then flash freeze an area, then you can make a wall. And like in my Primeval Waters lecture, I mentioned that there has been evidence found at the North Pole of animals being flash frozen. So then, the ice wall came with the ice age. And so did these. These are our little souvenirs. And the last thing that I'll say is that it'd be really hard to have an ice age if you had the sun just rotating, right? There was a time when there was no moon, but if you have the moon here to balance out, that you have night and day, the moon keeps things cool. The sun can melt ice. And also, if we only had the sun, then we would be giants and our trees would be touching the firmament, right? Anyway, let me stop there. So Ice wall, ice age. That has a nice ring to it. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Peace, family.